All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live once again. Hello, my name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And like I stated earlier from the video I just finished doing, I am starting a new video for my 2 EGS comics that I am sending in to get graded. So if you haven't seen the PGX one, go check that out, and wait until after this one to do so. As I'm waiting for people to come in, as you can see with my AI art, always love people's opinions. If you want to leave a comment about them, please do. Come join the live chat, because I always do a surprise subscriber shout out. And last video was not much of a surprise, because we had 2 people in there, but hey, better 2 than none. So if you look on the bottom of the screen, you'll see a whole bunch of comics that are going by, like Amazing Fantasy 15, Batman 2, Wonder Woman #1, etc., etc. These are books I'm looking to acquire via a trade with somebody. So if you know anybody that's out there that has any of these books that might be looking to do a trade, please bring them to my channel or have them contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. And you can show them or tell them about the video I made back in November of about 30 to 35 comics that I would be willing to trade in order to get one of those or several of those books. These are books like Hulk 181, Daredevil #1, Amazing Spider-Man 14, books like that, key books. So hopefully you'll contact me with that. Now, on to EGS. I've only started working with them for a couple of months now. Shout out to Tony, the owner of EGS, who contacted me and said he watches my videos. As a matter of fact, he was commenting on a video I did just last night. So always good to see him in the chat room or the comment section. Contacted me and said, you know, I've seen what you've been doing with PGX. I like the way you do business. I would like to have you do kind of the same deal with us. So instead of 4 comics, it's 2. He even said if I'm okay with that. I'm like, sure, because 2 graded comics is better than no graded comics. So I am not going to be one of those people that needs to extract as much as possible. I'm grateful for what I can have from somebody's generosity. So absolutely can do this. So as usual, the benefit for me is I get to send in 2 books every month to get pressed and dry cleaned and graded. Signature verification if need be, because like PGX, EGS also has in-house pressings and dry cleanings. I get those for free, but of course, you know, I have to pay for the shipping. But the benefit for them, obviously, they can hopefully get some new business. But I also, as the same as my other deal with PGX, I wanted to make sure I got a deal for you with EGS. So they actually have 2 things to offer you if you've never used EGS before. If you send 10 books or more into EGS and use the code We Love Comics free press, you can get one of them pressed for free. And you can also, if you request it with the code We Love Comics, you can get $5 off your first order. So again, you have to send 10 books to get those deals, but you can get both of them. It's not either or. But just make sure you mention it, because it's not something that's going to be on their website. So it's a win for me, it's a win for them, and it's a win for you. Whether you use them or not, like I say in all my videos, I don't tell people what to do. I just share information, and you can draw your own conclusions from there. So with that being said, let me show the 2 books that I am going to get pressed, dry cleaned, and graded. I have 1 viewer right now, so I would assume that's Button Ward. So welcome. Always appreciate any people watching, even if you're watching it later on. And of course, I will tell you the price I paid and any significance. This one right here, it is a Walking Dead comic. It is issue number 193, which I believe is the last issue where, you know, spoiler alert, Rick Grimes dies. I was disappointed that they killed him off and just ended it the way they did. But, you know, sometimes people with their creative minds get maybe sick of doing something and decide now's the time to end it. Burton says, I was collector's inventory. Had to change the name, legal issues. Oh, okay. Temporary name for now. Well, that's a shame they got legal situation over a name on YouTube. But welcome regardless. I appreciate you. Now, you can see a very weird drawing on here. I found this interesting because I didn't do this myself, obviously. I meant that I didn't buy it and had it somebody do the artwork. But Kevin Eastman did a sketch and signed. It did a sketch of Negan. So it is signed and sketched by Kevin Eastman. I paid $82.63 for this book. I mean, it's in perfect condition. It looks like it's never been read. Now, this is a very thick book, so you could tell if it's almost like the what is the comic with not the first appearance of Harley Quinn, but the first appearance of Harley Quinn in the DC continuity. It's kind of got that very thick book where it's got that little extra ridge here that if you open it, you could see cracks. This looks like it's never been opened. Bert says, or is he dead? Considering that he got shot at the end when he became a zombie, I would, because he does become a zombie, and they do shoot him. So even if he wasn't dead, he'd be a zombie. So pretty much he is dead. But the TV show or the movies, they could do a different variation of it. Because remember, in the comics, you know, Nick Grimes lost his hand early on, and they didn't do that in the original 9 series of The Walking Dead. They never went there. And they said basically because it would cost too much for the special effects. But, you know, they change things all the time. So, but it's a significant book. I like the fact that they do the signature verification and everything. And I just thought it was interesting that Kevin Eastman did the... somebody had Kevin Eastman do a artwork on this. I guess they didn't have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book in hand. But this book, like I said, I paid $82.63 for it. Even though I think it has 9.8 potential, I'm not going to say it's 9.8. I always go between 9.4 and 9.8 with white pages. But let's just say I wouldn't be shocked if it became a 9.8. This one, the book has already come and gone with its value. But the fact that this book is actually triple signed, I absolutely thought it was worth going to get graded just to have it. Because it will be better to sell. Because of the fact if they do the verified signatures, and it's just going to be better slabbed than it will be raw. So we have Infinity Gauntlet number 1. I paid $50 for this because it is signed by Jim Starlin, George Perez, and Joe Robinstein at the 2012 Wizard World of Philly Comic-Con and the 2013 Baltimore Comic-Con. So at the 2012 Wizard World Philly Comic-Con, George Perez signed it. And the 2013 Baltimore Comic-Con, Jim Starlin and Joe Rubinstein signed the book. So there is a certificate of authenticity stating all of that. So there are 2 signatures on the bottom and 1 signature on the top. It's a shame they did it all in black, especially when you have a book that has a lot of black in the background. It would have stood out much more if they would have used like silver. But it is what it is. For $50, it's another book in high grade. This has 9.8 potential. Again, I'm not going to open this up because, you know, with a book like this, if it shows any fingerprints, it's going to end up, it could potentially lower the grade. So I'm going to say between a 9.4 to a 9.8. But like I say all the time, when it comes to higher grade books, unless it's something like I showed in the other video, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, hopefully you'll watch it. I'm rarely going to open the book because I don't want to cause one tiny dent. There goes your 9.8. So I take the chance. But, you know, you guys know me. If I get a 9.0, I'm still going to be happy with it. I'm not the type of person that has to have a 9.8. Otherwise, my life has been ruined. To each their own. So those are the 2 books. I'm looking forward to having those come back graded. So hopefully you guys will watch, because I always do these type of videos first, and then a month and a half, 2 months later, when books arrive, I do an unboxing where we all discover the grades live, because I do not know the grades and do not want to know the grades until I unbox them live for you. So hopefully you'll check that out. So we're going to do today's surprise subscriber shout out, and this one should be a lot less of a surprise, because as of now, Burton Ward, you are the only person in the live chat. So welcome to that, and you are today's surprise subscriber shout out. Just imagine playing the lottery and being the only one that participated in it. It would increase the odds a little bit. So congratulations on that, Burton. If you want to post a link in the comment section to either one of your videos or to your YouTube channel, you can. If you'd rather do a link to one of your social networks, by all means, you could do that. Or if you sell anything on any of the sites like Amazon or Etsy or whatever, If you want to do that instead, please do. He's like, yes, sir. Yeah, it's a process of elimination. You know, sometimes you just got to take the chance. So, congratulations on being the winner. If only there was a monetary value, but you know, you're asking the wrong person for that. But thanks for watching. Even if you're watching it later on, if anybody's kind enough to hit the like button, please do. And to the 2 viewers that are watching, I appreciate your viewership, because to me, it's quality over quantity. So until next time, my name is Chris. This is We Love Comics. I'll see you next video, everybody. Peace out.